he has respect from OGs that other hip hop artists only pray and dream of, which makes me think that, okay, this guy actually might be authentic because of who co-signed him. So when I look at, if you go to, this is probably his most successful album called Everybody. You have Killer Mike, Black Thought, Chuck D, Juicy J. He's done a lot of music with Juicy J. Gucci Man, J. Cole, the entire Wu-Tang Clan. Like, so it's like, who can say they had the entire Wu-Tang Clan to come and do a record with you?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, when I started looking at stuff like that, I was like, okay, these people wouldn't just do records with him if they thought that he was just some cheesy white boy just trying to like... All right. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 189. Welcome to... I'm like, what's over there?
No. I was trying to read it. Oh my God.
Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, a.k.a. Emoneyboss.
And I am the Carmen.
The Carmen in the building. All right. Thank you guys so much for pulling up on us for another episode, man. Yo, the 180s is almost done. We about to get to the 200 soon. This shit about to be crazy.
I told you we was going to hit 200 for the end of the year.
Yeah, that shit, man. Yeah, that shit coming up. All right. Now I got to think of something to do with that. All right. more planning, more things. Guys, welcome to Top Hill. This is a show dedicated to bridging the gap between the cultures, between our brothers and sisters on the continent and the people here in the diaspora, man. We're blending our cultures together, getting to learn each other's, you know what I mean? Everything, you know what I mean? So we're going to dive right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. We are live streaming on, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, somewhere else probably, but wherever you guys are at, we appreciate you guys for watching us and tuning in.
Wherever you can stream from, we streaming. We on there. And
if you guys want to show us anything, any new music, anything you guys want us to react to or look at, go ahead, put it in the comments. We're going to be doing our best to look at all the different ones. We got the Twitter, we got the Facebook. YouTube comes right away too, so if you want to get it done right away, come to YouTube, open up another tab, come to YouTube, and we'll get right to it. And yeah. Before we get into the show, we got a lot of things going on. We got Drake's 100 gig thing that we got to talk about. We got Drake and Party Next Door coming out with a collab album. There's a bunch of music that dropped. Lotto, Asake, Logic. I ain't gonna lie, that Logic album slap. I ain't gonna lie, that shit actually slap.
I don't know why. Like, it's not even like he's a bad artist. It's just like he's just one of those guys. You be like, Logic, like
it's a stigma on him. I really do want to have a talk about that. Like,
you know, I think I know what it is.
Yeah, what?
Can we have a quick powwow about it?
Yeah. Let's fuck it. We'll start right here. Why not? We here.
All
right. So we talking about. So Logic just dropped an album called Ultra 85. This is a trilogy to his. He did a album before called The Incredible True Story, which I actually love that album. Produced by No ID. Fire album. And then the one before that was called Under Pressure. He also had other albums in between them, but this was like a really highly anticipated for any Logic fans. They knew Ultra 85 was coming, but they didn't know when. And a lot of people didn't really know how it was going to be delivered because Logic has been kind of on like a decline lately. You know, he got married, he had a kid, he went away, you know what I mean? His music accolades kind of just like dwindled out. He went to do the gaming things and stuff like that, and he kind of got away from music for a little bit.
I'm sure if you name one, I can think of it, but I can't think of one Logic song.
Okay, I got you. Hold up.
You knew that was coming?
Yeah. Don't worry. I got you.
No, but I think, like, a piece of it outside of him just getting his, like, you know, his life. from PG?
No, he's actually from Germantown. That's Almoco, right? What county?
Oh, but he is from DMV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But
that is a part of it, though. I definitely believe that's a part of it because, for one, there's a lot of things that goes against Logic, and number one, his biggest issue is he's mixed. But
that's literally what I was gonna say. I was gonna say he's mixed, and then he's white passing mixed.
But exactly, so he looks more white.
Yeah,
and then how he carries himself is like kind of like a nerd in a way, right? But I always look at it this way: like, if you have a black parent, you can still be black. You know what I mean? As long as you're actually, you know what I mean, accepting of that. You know?
Literally. But it's just, I think, like, just as a culture, we don't even like. I think it's an unspoken thing that everyone knows. Just like, you're white passing, so like. But I don't think it's just that. I think it's that and a combination of other things. Like, look at that. Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
but the problem with this is that when I look at it, I don't really care what he looks like. I care about the content of his music and his skills. But I know it's a big deal. A lot of people care about what he looks like. So he has the same. Okay, his mother was white. His father was black. Same thing. J. Cole. His mother was white. His father was black. Drake. His mother is white. His father is black.
Play a role.
But they look different. But his dad is black. Like, clearly that is a nigga. That is a nigga. And so at first I was like, okay, I didn't really know too much. When I first discovered Logic, you know, I always have like a DMV bias. Like, we're from DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So I had that kind of bias. So, like, I'm going to go ahead and give him a listen.
Can I say? Mm-hmm. But I think I can't think of any of his songs off the top of my head that I can like say that I've listened to. Like, I'm sure there's like a couple because, you know, his name is known. But I think another thing that plays a role in it is that his type of music doesn't fit into the like traditional hip hop sound.
I have to disagree.
You would know better than I do.
So this is the thing. There was a narrative. I'm gonna tell you where this actually started. See, this whole thing, right? It's because of how he looks like. But when he actually raps and he studies hip hop culture, right?
Like, I feel like they treat him better. I was gonna say they maybe treat him like how they treat Jack Harlow, but he is white. Right. But I'm just like,
he had a moment. Logic had a moment. Let me put him up on the screen here. Because you guys may be like, who the heck are we talking about? Hold up. Pull it up here. So, here is Logic. Okay. So, this is what happened with Logic, right? Logic has been known as kind of like an underground rapper for a lot of time. A lot of people didn't know who he was, right? He was actually in the Go-Go's rapping. In the Go-Go's and shit. Like, I've seen old video. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find Logic in the Go-Go.
That feels like wrong. No, I can't even imagine that.
Hold on, man. I see a video.
He was in there train chopping.
Let me see if I probably could go on YouTube.
Logic and the Go-Go's doesn't even sound like something that, like, that doesn't even sound real. It sounds like a unicorn. Like, what?
Right. Let me see. Let me go on YouTube. But yeah, his dad.
You know who else I feel like in like this? Like I said, this is like just my. I don't think there's anything wrong with him as an artist because he's put out like a good body of work. That I just don't think his music. What I heard, which is probably like a handful of stuff, if that, maybe just wasn't for me enough for me to like tap in. But you know who else I feel like gets like the same stigma?
Who?
And I think he's mixed, but Russ.
Oh yeah, Russ. But see, the thing with Russ, I don't think Russ is mixed. I think Russ, he never even. Okay, okay. Let me bring it back a little bit. So the fact of what Logic looks like, but then he also talks about it and talks about his story.
Yeah, I think I've heard that, but I've heard him speak about it.
So that was a stigma, and so what happened was the two biggest hip hop media outlets both kind of slammed them at the same time. Joe Budden, Charlemagne the God, both were like, who gives a fuck about your mixed race issues and blah blah blah? And so that's coming from their standpoint, and I was
Gaither's
Yeah, he's Gaithersburg. I said Germantown. He's from Gaithersburg. And this is the other thing too. He's done records with Fat Trail. He's done records with Wale. He's done who was the other one? Phil Ade. A couple other people from the DMV.
So he made a fully white baby.
Yeah, but
that's no shade. I was just like, whoa.
But let me dig into actually some of his music. So his most popular record is the 1-800 song.
Oh yeah,
that's the one that he got Grammy nominated for.
Yeah, I remember that song.
So that was his biggest one, but that's not. And this happens for a lot of artists too. So their biggest records is not really their records.
A reflection of like their work.
Exactly. So, let me see. What do I want to give you a little snippet of?
And that was a good song. It was great.
Yeah, it was a good song. Great meaning behind it, stuff like that. And Logic has always been somebody that's been more on the spiritual stuff. But I love albums that have meaning or like something that can take you on like a journey.
A journey.
You know what I mean? And
that's how I felt about Astroworld.
this album right here, I've tried to. If you do not like Logic, or if you do, you probably guys already know this album. The Incredible True Story is one of the best just storytelling albums I've ever heard. It's really, really dope. I'm gonna play a little something from it. I'm gonna play Fade Away. Definitely gives like a spacey type of theme.
Until we made a way, day to day. Man, that's the only way. They gon' know my name until it fade away. Fade away. They gon' know my name until it fade away. They gon' know my name until it fade away. Been there, I done that. This rap shit, I run that. Motherfucker, this far from a comeback. If one of us fall, then we run that. Can't let that social worker just snatch up my king. Gotta get my son back. Cause when they coming through, that system don't give a fuck about you. Everybody gonna die, gonna go one day. Maybe it'll happen on a Monday. Dropping the work and get hit by your Hyundai. Fucking let it all go one day. I know, I'ma get it like this. Living it life where they all reminisce. Never regretted the second I said it. I feel like I'm smarter, I read it on Reddit. You're fucking pathetic, my edit, you murdered, your predicate. Bitch, I'm ahead of it, yeah. Yes, I'm a down, but I don't wonder why in the hell am I right in the dead of it. Yeah, I know, no, life on earth is so unpredictable. Okay, hold up, let me say, yes, I fade away. Fade away.
All right.
I've been feeling like a motherfucking postman. Sending letters to the people, all the sellers, and I got them like a old man. Hold up in the old man.
Another thing too, I really just love No ID. I love his beat selection, his production and stuff like that. So like, I'm not gonna play the whole Logic thing, but like this is actually a really, really dope album. So like some people say like, I think he just tries to rap too fast or he tries too hard or anything like that. But that album, that wasn't that.
But remember when I was telling you like there's a certain like there's certain people who likes that genre of music, like that fast rapping, like Eminem type. What's the guy that we listened to on the show?
Oh yeah, Tech Nine.
Nah, I mean, him too. But the Filipino guy.
Oh, Easy Mill.
Like there's people who enjoy enjoy that, and that I don't think that's for me.
Right, right. I get you, and so
it's like I can appreciate your artistry. That's not for me.
Right, and I think because he can kind of go both bags because he can kind of do like that, you know, fast rap like an Eminem and Easy Mill or Tech Nine stuff like that. But he actually goes and talks about like real life issues, like help people through anxiety, depression, and stuff like that too. And then another thing for me, and then we can move on for that. I might talk about the album a little bit. He has respect from OGs that other hip hop artists only pray and dream of, which makes me think that okay, this guy actually might be authentic because of who co-signed him. So when I look at, if you go to, this is probably his most successful album, called Everybody. You have Killer Mike, Black Thought, Chuck D, Juicy J. He's done a lot of music with Juicy J. Gucci Man, J. Cole, the entire Wu-Tang Clan. Like, so it's like, who can say they had the entire Wu-Tang Clan to come and do a record with you?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, when I started looking at stuff like that, I was like, okay, these people wouldn't just do records with him if they thought that he was just some cheesy white boy just trying to like, you know what I mean, hop on and steal hip hop music or something like that. So I was like, okay. And then this shit go way back too. I respect him for doing this. He did a record with Wale called 100 Miles and Running. So you guys from the DC area, you guys know one of Wale's earlier mixtapes was called 100 Miles and Running. This shit was fucking, snippet, fuck it, it's DC, fuck it. I love this record too. Hey. Woo!
I wouldn't mind the Wale album.
All right, here we go.
I need a lot of. Oh, we're gonna talk about. Yeah, Wale's coming too.
Yeah. Money on my mind, song to pay. Real out of town, never Kool-Aid. Sipping on Douce sight. Came a long way from G-Bird. Putting in work like Fern. New York to LA, Hawaii, Japan. I'm a motherfucking man, at least I'm feeling like I am. Got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand, but don't give a goddamn, I'm Sam, I am. What that even mean? I don't know what you talking about. Why nowadays everybody got a bomb out? P.O.P. and it be me and that be what I rhyme about. I have arrived, all you rappers on time out. Rap back where you at, everywhere, worldwide. I know you've been waiting for this world to collide. B.O.W.B.Y. it take a lily for Lord, about to take it back like that commodity inside the DeLorean. I am no historian, but here to make my predecessor proud.
Oh, you bitch niggas not allowed?
I put it on everything I really wanna cop out. Well, I did good for a drop out. Hop out the coupe, chicken hands go crazy. Gotta sound swag when the flow get lazy. What up,
This is like a very like classic DC like Wale sound, like how Wale sounded like at the very beginning.
Mixtape, Bobby, that's the type of shit I spit on.
And it's on now. Everybody know that it's on now.
Damn.
Get in the zone now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn.
Sail around level, well, never worry me. I'm well aware they be wellin' when they talking me. They bitches in the belly, but whenever I be on the scene, yo. Hammers in the Uber, I be limousine, yo. Hammers like a fluke, but I got that same flow. And I got that juice back around the way, though.
It's crazy cover art, though.
Yeah.
We go.
I think I've heard something off of this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
This one's like iconic.
Yeah.
White hoes, I sold it to, nigga. I was trying to survive.
I was trying to survive.
Yeah. I was trying to provide. I was trying to survive. I put it down every time. Got some niggas alive. Got some niggas
Yeah. And then I love Fat Trail too. Fat Trail like one of my favorite artists from out here and shit. So he did Get the Brooks freestyle. But yeah, so Logic dropped the Ultra 85 album. Let me see. Pull this up. All right. So this like kind of goes into like the same like space exploration story that he was telling in the Incredible True Story. So this is just a continuation of it. I think from people who listen to Logic, I think they really do appreciate this project. For me, I wasn't expecting much of it. I didn't think he had as much backing. I didn't think it was going to go as well, but I think it's getting some decent support from that. So I'm like, shout out to him for dropping it. A lot of people were saying like album of the year. I was like, it might be in the running. I ain't gonna lie, it might be in the running. It's pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie.
Drake and Party are dropped.
Well, then just get that right out the way. Just move right out the way. I honestly, I'm trying to think of like what albums came out this year that I really love with. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been Drake and Kendrick beef. I mean, we had the Future album, Future Metro Boomin album. So yeah. But anyway,
this is album drop. Was that this year or was that like last year?
Who?
SZA's album.
Oh no, that was like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, that shit just took over. Like,
yeah. Oh my god,
it dropped December of 2023, I think.
Yeah, I think about
2022.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, SZA just killed
She's
that
different.
year. Yeah, she bodied that.
Top hill.